What's up, my people? Look where I'm at, bro. I need to put on some music, though, dog. I ain't gonna lie, dog. What's up, bro? Swati Cap. Swati Cap. I don't know if I can put on music. Let me see. Oh, yeah, I think I can. There you go. Yes, sir. I'm putting on some XXX. Bro, look, shout out to the wine. Shout out to the Siglo I'm about to smoke. And oil. We're gonna talk for a while, bro. This is Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to all the lovers. You can't hear this shit, bro. Anyway, I got a lot to say, dog. What's up, my people? Happy Valentine's Day to the lovers. Oh, look where I'm at, bro. Pimp ass house, bro. This is Koi Samui, bro. This is what I rented, dog. Look at this shit, bro. For real. That's a pool. I'm on the ocean front, bro. For real, dog. Look at this shit. That's a 10,000 square foot fucking mansion. Look at this. Just look. Look at this shit, bro. This is pimp, bro. If you can look inside, bro. Look in there, dog. This pimp, bro. This is an estate. This is one of the biggest homes in Koi Samui, bro. Private pool, and I'll show you guys tomorrow. I'm right on the ocean, dog. Swati Cop. Look at this. That's how I roll, bro. Last year, not July. Sorry, 2024, for Michelle's birthday, we had a pimp-ass house in Hualalai. This trumps it, bro. This is a 10,000 square foot private pool on the ocean, right next to the Four Seasons Resort, bro. My own private house, dog. By the way, shout out to Love Knot Bracelets. Yes, sir. Shout out to Thai Coconut Coffee. But my claim to fame right now, bro. LoveKnotBracelets.com with a K. K-N-O-T. Anyway, let me get this smoke going, bro. I got a lot to say, dog. A lot of shit went down, bro. You want to hear this shit, bro? Even if this is going to take a 2-hour podcast like the other night, you'll want to hear what went down, bro. This is a Siglo. I'm sorry. Yeah, Siglo. Wait, this is a Siglo. What the fuck? This is a Siglo. Siglo Cohiba? Siglo? We got to do it right, bro. We got to do it proper. Oh, yes. Bro, shit, do I even have a lighter? Bro, I don't even have a proper lighter. I'm sorry. I've been listening to Joe Rogan Experience, dog. I never used to listen to him before, but now that I'm a up-and-coming YouTube podcast celebrity, I really am. I'm 6 figures now. I'm going to be famous, or I am famous, and I was famous. I was on Land of the Lost, bro. ABC television show, Baywatch. Come on, dog. I'm famous, bro. But I don't give a fuck if you think I am or not. Oh, shit. There we go. Let's light this shit, bro. I love cigars, bro. Joe Rogan loves, not that fat piece of shit, cheater motherfucker. I'm talking about the real Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan, the podcaster. Not my fake-ass friend. That I wish I never went on that trip, bro, to Utah. And I really didn't want to. I was thinking about that the other day. I'm like, bro, I told Michelle I wanted to do the River Rhine cruise. Something selfishly for me. But I chose to do for Ethan and Aiden, my twin boys. And ironically, Ethan's so mad at me now that I've always done for him, bro. And for his friends. And now he's pissed at me, bro. I don't know why you're pissed at me, bro. But it's okay, bro. You'll figure it out one day. So I went to Utah, Deer Valley, and I didn't ski one day because I had issues with some pain. I think my elbow. But I did it for them, bro. I spent 50 grand out of my money. And I did it for them. I always did for my kids and Michelle first. And look where I'm at today. But look where I'm at today. Look, I obviously upgraded. However, I don't like how it happened. So my point is that, yes, am I happier? Do I have a way better life? Yes. Is it less stressful? Yes. But I don't like how I got backstabbed, bro. That's all I'm saying. And I tell my mama that all the time. I don't like how I got backstabbed, bro, and betrayed. And my kids and Michelle not appreciate what they have. I think they're appreciating what they have now. Especially on Valentine's Day, bro. Let me tell you something. Cookie. Are you going to take Michelle to the Polo Lounge, bro? Are you going to go spend $1,000 on her tonight? Are you going to get a private driver named Bashir or Edvin or any of our other private drivers that cost me $1,000? So I would spend $1,000 on a dinner. Listen, Polly. And this is what I do for my new friend, bro. Look where she's at, pimping, dog. We went for dinner. Beautiful gift. And we in a 10,000 square foot home, dog. Yes, sir. Look at this shit. We pimping, bro. So Michelle knows what she got, bro. And I'd give my daughter flowers. So not only would Michelle, I hope you do this, Polly. Polly, cookie, the lizard. So Michelle would get at least a dozen roses from the finest rose, whatever you call it. Opie, thank you for calling me a drunk in court. I'll get to that. Yeah, I'm drinking and I'm having a good time. But bro, I get Florentine Gardens, whatever. I spent at least $200. It doesn't matter. Steve Arnott would say it doesn't matter what you spend. Oh, I still treated her way better, Michelle, than you have ever treated any of my friends. Oh, besides Anthony Getsoyan. Tony Getsoyan, I love you, dog. One of my best friends. Proper, dog. I ain't gonna lie, dog. And he's always reaching out to me, dog. Shout out to you, Tony G. What's up, Pico? You was my best man at my weddings. Shout out to you, Melody. But there's no one better than Tony G or me, bro. My point is, bro, none of y'all can compete with me on birthdays, Valentine's Day, or any special day, dog. Every week, Michelle would get roses, taken out to dinner 2-3 times a week, private drivers. Bro, you can't compete with me, Polly. Cookie. The lizard. So my point is, so Michelle, February 14th was a special day for us as Valentine's Day, dog. And I would be taking you right now, bro, to the Polo Lounge, dog. Spending at least $1,000. So I got hiccups, dog. Yeah, because I'm drunk. Maybe $2,000, dog, for dinner. $1,000 for a driver. And maybe we'd stayed over at the Beverly Hills Hotel. So that's another $2,000. That's $5,000, dog, in one night. And it was just about love, bro. And then I would make love. I would want to make love to her, bro. Paul, you ain't trying to make love to Michelle, bro. You just trying to poke that shit, bro. Because we know what you're about. Let me smoke this shit, bro. Hold on. We know what you're about, bro. You just want to poke that shit, bro. Or you would have never fucked hookers. I've never fucked hookers in my life, dog. I only want to fuck women that I love. It's good. So my point is, bro, I want to show you guys a picture too, bro. This is what's so crazy, bro. This is going to be a long podcast, but you guys want to hear this shit, bro, because I want to talk about the court case, bro. This is some crazy shit, bro. Just look at this, guys. Yeah. Oh my God. You guys got to see this shit, bro. Yeah. So look at this, bro. I'm trying to get to it, bro. Oh my God. I got to get to the photos. Just a siglo, bro. First of all, let me turn off this music, bro. Because I got music going in the background. So this is one post. So remember when I talked about Paul Fiore doing a fucking response? So basically Paul Fiore said, Paul the cookie. He's like, bro, you took care of Cookie and gave me a care package. This is my business, bro. And this is what Michelle said. Thank you so much for your kind words, Paul. We're thrilled to hear that Vets-ASAP team took great care of Cookie. Come on, Michelle. We know Cookie is the lizard, is Paul, and you took care of him. Did Stephanie take care of him too, Patrick? Listen to that, Patrick. By the way, Patrick, you're such a fucking loser, bro. I know you're listening to this podcast and you're always saying to yourself, oh, look at Robert. He lost Michelle, his wife. Bro, you live at your wife's mama's house with a fucking squirrel. So weird. So look, bro, and your wife always wanted to divorce you and leave you and said you were a drunk. Talking about me being a drunk? I'm a drunk, bro, but I make $100 million a year, dog. What do you make? What do you make, Patrick? Patrick, you try to hit on women all the time, bro. You cheated on your wife, Stephanie. Stephanie always rolled her eyes, said she didn't like you, dog. That's facts, bro. Michelle, you called him a loser. Patrick, you're a bum, bro. You don't work. You drink By the way, I just enjoy myself, dog. I'm drinking and smoking a cigar, but all day long since 6 in the morning, I've been working, bro. So Michelle knows I bring home the bacon, bro. I've always brought home the bacon, bro. That means I brought home the money, dog. Patrick, you've never brought home the bacon, bro. You poaching the bacon, bro. Just so you all know, Michelle or I and I hired this girl, Stephanie Schwartz, from Better Vet. And we thought she'd be a good vet, bro. But what she would always do when she worked for us, Vets ASAP, she'd always try to one up Michelle. Wow, what a good smoke. She'd always try to be the veterinarian. And she'd always tell me that she's just as good as Michelle, not better, but that she could be a veterinarian. And Patrick would always tell me, and I have the text, that she is the one that made Vets ASAP, bro. And that she's just as good as Michelle's. And Michelle knows. Because Stephanie would always try to speak over Michelle. I don't know. I was never there at the client homes. All I know is, bro, I got all the clients. I'm the marketing guy. And that's the point, bro. Business 101. You might be the best vet. You might be the best electrician. You might be the best engineer, artist, or the best podcaster. But if you don't have someone to get you out there called marketing, then it's irrelevant. So that's my specialty. Barry. So my point is this, though. I could have hired any vet and done Vets ASAP. Facts. I'm the one who brought all the clients. I'm a marketing guru, for real. Donnie Cole would say that about me. I'm a fucking marketing genius. The golden touch. The golden child. And it's true. I'm just good at that shit, bro. So again, without my marketing abilities, Michelle, you would have never had these 3,000 clients, dog. So it's not you, Stephanie. It's not you, Patrick. And by the way, Patrick, you're a dirty dick. You're a dirty dick, dog. You had your dick sucked in Vegas. I saw it, bro. Like Michael Bloom, bro. I don't want to hear it, dog. Keep playing. Y'all keep playing like Eric Rothman did to Heidi Rothman. You all keep playing like you guys are this kosher, great individuals, and I'm crazy. Listen to Robert. And I'm going to get to this. You guys got to listen. I'm going to get to the court case. What a smoke, bro. I'm going to get to the court case, bro, because you're all trying to label me crazy, dog. No, I'm just spitting out facts. Like Cat Williams said, bro. Don't do him dirty. Like, don't do me dirty. And then you don't have to worry about me reacting and spitting out facts, bro. You think I wanted to do this, bro? You think I wanted to do a podcast, Doug? No, bro. I was living happily ever after with my family in 2024 until Michelle betrayed me again. Michelle's the one who backstabbed me again and betrayed me like she did with Aiden not telling me what he's doing behind the scenes or what Ethan was doing behind the scenes or what Michelle does behind the scenes, like when she was bulimic. And Paul, do you even know that she does a silver vibrator bullet, bro? Has she told you about that yet, dog? It's so funny, bro. Every time we went on a trip, I had to make sure to pack up her silver bullet vibrator and her gummies to get her high. I didn't want to do that, bro. Like my friend now, I just want to just be with her and not have to get her all fucking high or sexually aroused, bro. And she's probably saying, why are you telling everybody about our private affairs? Bro, you're the one who showing everyone on Google Docs that I'm an abuser, bro. And that's all fabricated, bro. So here's the point, Dr. Fiore. You're the one who started this first, bro. I was begging for you back, bro. Jacob was fighting for me, for you. For 6 months, bro, I wanted you back. And you were showing everyone I'm an abuser. You were telling Debbie Goffman, Tanaz, Stacy Lenka. Everyone told me, bro. You were showing Aiden the Google Docs that I'm an abuser. So, Michelle, this is on you, dog. So when I do this podcast and I rant and expose you and your family, this is because of you, dog. Do you remember the first time when you filed divorce with Hirsch Manis? I didn't say shit, bro. And you did the restraining order, same shit, bro. And you claimed domestic violence. I just called you every day and told you I loved you, I loved you, I loved you. And I eventually got you back, bro. Wow, what a smoke, bro. I love smoking cigars. Everyone loves smoking cigars now. This is the biggest trend. But I've been doing this since I'm 18. 18 years old, bro. So my point is, I never wanted to expose you and your family, dog. But when you, listen, Michelle, when you went to your daddy, divorce number 2, bro, and you told me how much you hated your daddy and your brother molested and raped you, and you went back to him and you took me away from our buyout opportunity of Vets ASAP, and I couldn't spend time with my kid's 18th birthday, and you had Ethan ghost me, and you filed police reports, and you tried to get me arrested, and you're trying to tell everyone I fled the country, bro. This is how, and you gave me my passports and threw my rings at my face, bro. You mailed them back to me, dog. All of our wedding rings. And I couldn't go to my twins' graduation or my mama. And Louise went instead, bro. And you called her your mom. And you had David and Allison go instead. David, who raped you. That's when I started the podcast, bro. Think about it. I didn't start this podcast until like 3 months ago. I said enough is enough, bro. So, Michelle, keep deflecting. Keep playing victim. Keep saying that I abused you, bro. And then you fucked my friend, Paul Fiore? I'm going to show you, dog. That's some weird shit, dog. So you fucked my friend, Paul Fiore. So I know everyone's thinking, Robert's the abuser. Okay, let me show you guys some facts, bro. Robert's the no, bro. I'm just reacting to being abused myself, bro. Look at this, people. This was in 2019. This is when Paul was married, bro. You see Paul Fiore? You see my ex-wife or Michelle, whatever you want to call her? Okay, bro. Look, this is us. This is Paul, bro. You see this motherfucker, bro? That's Paul Fiore. We went to Mastro's. There's Michelle and Tiffany Campbell and me. That was in 2019. And he was married to Paul Fiore. Why did he come, Stag? Why did he come alone? Was he fucking Michelle then? 2019? That's us. That's Paul Fiore. That was 2019. Okay? Okay? He was with Michelle and I at Mastro's. I could show you many other dinners. He came to my dad's funeral. You know what's so sad about Michelle? Michelle can't even go on a date app, bro. She can't go on Tinder, Bumble, Hinge. Because she's scared, bro. She's scared to meet a strange dude, bro. She wouldn't even know what the fuck to say. I really believe Paul's been fucking her since 2019. Look at this, bro. I got it, bro. I mean, bro. That's her fiance, dog. Cookie, the lizard. You don't see me. You see who I'm with now, right? You don't see Michelle. That ain't Michelle's friend. And you don't see any pictures of us. But I could show you 20 more pictures, 50 more pictures. Patty Fiore. What the fuck, bro? This motherfucker's been targeting Michelle for a lot. And Michelle, were you that attracted to this motherfucker? Let me show you something else. This is important, bro. So this is us in court the other day. This is what Paul looks like now. It's kind of scary, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. This is us, Paulie. By the way, what a smoke, bro. Let me show you something, bro. It takes a while, bro. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Why does it take so long, bro? Polly, save today. I think some of this is going to get edited out, bro. What the fuck? Why am I not able to do this? I'm trying to do the collections, dog. Fuck this shit, bro. Oh, here, Paul. Okay, look. This is the Paul E4 now today, bro. Look at him. And that's Richard David, who fucks me too. Okay, let me get to it. This is him, bro. Bro, Michelle, this is your guy, dog. This is your guy, dog. He looks at least 80 years old, bro. For real. Let me get to this, bro. Oh my God. Look at him. That's him today. Look at his big ass nose, his puffy cheeks, bro. His receding hairline. Look at me, bro. Got some sad shit, bro. This is him. Hello, Polly. Oh my God. Look. Just look. You see that shit, bro? Can you see this motherfucker, bro? Hold on. And then I want you to show you. This is Michelle's daddy. Daddy. I don't know how I do this shit, bro. Yeah, look. So this is Michelle's daddy. Who looks older, bro? That's Michelle's papa. Fuck. Michelle's daddy, Barry. And that's Polly Fiore, the lizard. He's the lizard. That's Michelle's dad. And I mean, what? Michelle, really, bro? Versus me, dog? I mean, come on, dog. Look, this is them. I'm trying. Look. God damn it, bro. Look, dude. Oh, shit. I'm gonna have to edit that out, bro. Look at that shit, bro. That's them, bro. Look at that shit, bro. That's them, bro. Anyway, my point is, oh my God. I got ashes all on me, bro. This is a great ass smoke. Oh my God. So look at Paul Fiore. You gotta just look. Look at him, bro. Really? That's him, bro. Look at him, bro. He looks like he's 90 years old, bro. He's 61. Shout out to you, Michelle. Look at me, bro. I look like I'm 30, bro. For real. The reason he looks so fucking old is because he's a cokehead. And he's a drug addict, dog. And he's a womanizer. And obviously, Michelle, it's so sad that you fucked up, bro. I don't know if you regret what you have done and you figure it's too late. But, bro, I look like I'm in my 30s. Michelle, I showed your picture. Let me show your picture, bro. I'm sorry. I'm going to show it. I'm pissed, dog. Let me show your picture, dog. I think it was... Damn, bro. When did we... Oh, I think it was January 9th. 6? Oh, yeah, here it is. This is you, bro. Here it is. Oh, shit, bro. Let me show you. That's you, dog. You don't look so good, bro. I'm sorry. You're not looking so hot, dog. You're fucked up, bro. I would have stayed with you forever, bro. I loved you for you, dog. But obviously, not anymore, dog. Okay, let me get back to you. So here we go. I know it took a long time, bro, but here's what happened. So we were in court the other day. What a smoke, bro. I love smoking cigars. Cigars is probably one of the most relaxing, enjoyable. Just love it. So check this out, bro. We were in court the other day. They're trying to label me a vexatious litigant. You know why they're trying to label me a vexatious litigant, bro? Because Barry doesn't want his skeletons exposed in front of a jury. He doesn't want anyone. What you've done, Barry, Richard, Stephanie, Michelle, you've done civil conspiracy. It's called a RICO, bro. I'm going to get y'all, bro. What y'all did, bro? Because Barry had a personal vendetta. Because he's mad that I exposed his affair with Louise. And by the way, ask Jacob. Jacob will tell you, Barry, that Michelle always says, sucky, sucky. Michelle don't like you, Barry. And Michelle don't like Louise. Jacob knows. Come on, Jacob. If you don't start standing up for me, bro, I'm not going to help you out no more. You're daddy's boy, bro. My best friend, dog. I'm trying to teach my kid right now, Jacob. Jacob, tell Grandpa Barry to his face, bro, that he's a bitch. Jacob don't like you, Barry. Aiden don't like you, Barry. Aiden don't like you, David. He don't like Sydney. He don't like Allison. Stand up to this family, bro, and I promise you, I will take care of you financially, bro. They're scared of you, Barry, puppet master. They don't want to lose that money. Just like Jessica would tell us. Jessica doesn't want to lose the fucking bird that feeds her. Nobody likes you, Barry. Barry, if you had no money, you would have no kids, no family members. I was there for my kids, Doug. I remember when I used to take Jacob to Utah, I drove 3 days. 3 days to Utah because my kid was scared to fly. and I stayed in a shit-ass fucking motel for my son, Jacob. You wouldn't do that, Barry. You would tell your kids, man up, fly. Who cares if you're scared? No. My son, Jacob, told me he was scared, so I drove him to Utah, bro. My son, Jacob, told me he was scared to sleep by himself. I slept in his room. Barry, would you do that? You don't even let your own dogs sleep in your fucking bedroom. You put them in a dungeon, dog. You put them in a little dark area, 100-foot, square foot area where it's dark in your 15,000 square foot mansion. You ghosted Michelle at Grandma Julie's funeral, bro. And so did Allison, and so did Louise. Okay, bro? And at the Mike Karen bar mitzvahs, Allison ghosted Michelle. So did David. So did Louise and Jeff and Judy and everyone else in that family. Remember that, bro. I'm pissed, dog. You all ghosted my family and my kids, and we had to leave early because Jeff Karen tried to assault me, bro. He crazy, dog. He assaulted his own kids, bro. This is a crazy family, bro. And you all coming at me, labeling me drunk and crazy? No, bro. I'm just exposing, telling the facts, the truth, bro. Michelle, you did wrong. You know your family's a bitch. You know they're not good people. But you're going to say, okay, look, yes. Do I rant? Do I ramble? Do I say vulgarity? Maybe I should be more appropriate with my words. But the facts are the facts, bro. Your family's crazy, dog. From Ruth to Raymond to Barry. You have the email. Let me get to the email real quick, bro. And then I want to talk about this court case, bro. It's very important, bro. But I'm just sick of being labeled the bad guy. You know Scarface, Al Pacino? You making me the bad guy. I'm not the bad guy, bro. All I'm doing is what I'm doing. Let me explain. I didn't want this divorce, bro. I loved my family. I was having a happy time. I was having a good time, bro, in life. I just obviously transferred it to my new girl and her family. But I didn't want the divorce, bro. So I got backstabbed, betrayed. Again, I told you all what occurred. So I'm pissed. So I'm like, fuck it, bro. I'm going to air out the dirty laundry, including the friends that fucked me too, like Gary Leifert, Steve Zapp, Joe Rosen, Morris Ellie, all y'all, Gary Lubin, all y'all, dog, that didn't have my back, bro. Y'all should have done this. I was always there for you motherfuckers. Josh Silverman, Patrick, Heidi, Stephanie. Why couldn't you be there for me? That's all I'm saying, bro. Why couldn't you all be there for me, dog? But you couldn't. It's okay. I'm gonna get to this court case. It's very important. I hope you're all still listening. Just sucks, bro, because I was always there for you all bitches. And you have had worse marital issues than me, bro. Especially you, Zap. You insecure motherfucker. Why are you so insecure, dog? And you're so jealous of Gary Leifert. You know that. But I got a 27-year-old, dog. I'm good. I'm good in the sense that, look, I'm happy, I get it. But I'm still hurt that I was betrayed. I ain't gonna lie. All right, anyway. Look, I'm happy where I'm at, but I'm hurt that I was betrayed. Because I spent 30 years of my life and 30 million on the show of my family, bro. That's all I'm saying, dog. All right, look. This is what you said, bro. Just read this, dog. And I'm not going to get into the whole thing again. You can just read it. Basically, Michelle said she's upset because she realizes her dad killed her mom. And she doesn't want to ever speak to her dad, take his evil money, and she'd be pissed that our kids would call Louise grandmother. And every time she has to see Louise, it sickens her. And that her family are backstabbers, including you, David, Mike. And she said, I have an infectious personality, and I'm an amazing dad. So obviously, here's my point, bro, and I can show you that fucking text too. So it's like, bro, I'm crazy. Here, this is what she said. Again, bro, these are emails from Michelle, dog. She goes, "You're an I love you, and you're an amazing husband, father, friend, and person. People love you, and you have an infectious personality." So all of a sudden, think about what Michelle said. All of a sudden, I'm crazy. I'm a narcissist. I'm insane. That's what you're saying, Karen Silver? So, Karen, why don't you file defamation suits, dog, and Opie Dopey, and David, and everyone that I'm talking shit about? Because all you're doing is telling the judge, and I'm going to say this from now on, Judge Robert is crazy. He's doing YouTube shows. He's doing Facebook. He's writing emails. No, but I got Michelle saying how I'm an amazing dad, amazing father, and people love me. I have an infectious personality, and it's all Michelle's family. What fucking what's it called? I can't even think of the word. Yeah, my little bus. Contradicting herself. I can't even think of it. I was gonna say, I want to say the word, but I'm fuck. Here's my point, bro. So Michelle, you can't have it both ways, dog. You saw what you said about me, dog. People love me. I have an infectious personality. And now all of a sudden, after 32 years, you're just realizing I'm cray-cray? No, because you're being rewired and brainwashed to feel that way when it's really your family, bro. I was always there for my family, bro. Again, when Jacob had a tooth issue, he didn't want to get numbed up. I was holding his hand. When Jacob was scared to fly, I was going to the pilots and saying, my son is scared to fly. Could you please speak to him? And then I would fly first class. I picked up my kids every day at school. Where were you, Barry? Louise? What a good smoke. Where were these people, bro? Such hypocritical people. That's the word. Hypocritical, bro. No one in Michelle's family. My mama called our kids every day, text them, even though she lived 5 hours away. Barry lived, and his family lived 30 minutes away. Never once did they offer to. And Michelle, you said it to your dad. You said it in the email. They never got to know our kids until now. And Michelle, for you to fuck Paul, he's a scammer, lived in an RV, fucked hundreds of girls. And I know he's pimping you cocaine. It's sad, bro. It's sad how you I begged you, Michelle, don't let your dad destroy our family. Look at this pimp house, bro. You let your dad destroy our family, dog. Why? For money? Look at the money I have, dog. You fucked up, Michelle. I think you regret it. I think you're regretting it, dog. Because I got our kids texting me every day for money. Barry, are you going to buy Jacob a Mercedes? He wants a Mercedes, bro. Oh, yeah, you're not. He wants a Mercedes, bro. Barry. David. I think you want to fuck Michelle. You guys are so sick, bro. You know that Barry used to take Michelle camping when she was like 10 years old? Michelle's not a camper, bro. That's so fucking weird. My girl doesn't like going camping, bro. Look where she's staying at, dog. In a pimp-ass house, bro. Let me get to this now. Sorry it took so long. I hope you're all still viewing it. So we were in court the other day. They were trying to label me a vexatious litigant. And I'm like, bro, Your Honor. And I was fucked up. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, are you gonna tell them, Opie Dopey, I was drunk? Why can't I have a couple drinks before I had dinner? I live in Thailand. So I had dinner. I'm not gonna let you ruin my dinner. Opie Dopey. Opie Dopey, you look so ugly too. I saw Karen Silver. David Karen was in the fucking Zoom. Mark Spall. Sydney Karen. Allison Glass, Stephanie, Michelle, sorry, Crystal. And you know what's so funny? Hold on, so sorry, hold on. Oh, shit. Oh, here. Paul Fiore was there. Cookie! And I saw him, and he ran out so quickly. When I said, holy shit, that ugly lizard is in the fucking Zoom meeting. And that motherfucker went so, I don't need more. I'm gonna drink water now, bro. I don't need to be drunk, OP. So, OP labeled me drunk. Who cares if I'm drunk or sober? But let me tell you something. Paul, you lizard. You ran out so quickly when I said something, bro. Michelle, this is your boyfriend, bro? Bro, I was showing you my girl. And Barry was making reactions. Barry. So when I was doing the court case, we did the hearing, I was showing my hot girl. She hot. And Barry was like, he was making smirks, making a little weird ass. And I said, look at Paul the lizard. He look old. And he ran out like a bitch. Michelle, this is what you want, bro? A bitch? First of all, he's gay. I know he's gay, dog. He's so gay. I showed you the video of him in Colorado. He gay, bro. Receding hairline, big ass nose, puffiness. That's what you want, bro? A gay ass bitch, bro? I'm not against gay people. He's such a fucking feminist. Not a feminist. He's feminine. You're not a strong leader like me, bro. You couldn't do a podcast. You couldn't file motions like me. You couldn't start businesses like me, self-made. You couldn't protect your family like me, bro. Michelle, you lost out, dog. You didn't level up, dog. You leveled down, dog. You leveled up, bro. You know that. You're not going to Hualalai. You're not going to Four Seasons anymore. You're not going to Club 33. You're not going to Magic Castle. You're not going to Flora Farms. And you're not staying at Esperanza. I don't know where you're staying, bro, because all I know is that Paul sleeps in a fucking apartment with Brian Campbell. Look where I'm at, bro. Look where I'm at, dog. Y'all fucked up, Michelle. And I think you realize it, bro, and you'll never get that back. But let me get back to this. So, Richard, this is funny shit. So, we're in court, and fucking, first of all, Paul Fiore scoots out. He ran out like a little bitch. Like, what's it called? His tail I'm a little buzzed. I'm so sorry, I'm drunk. Opie dopey. His tail behind his ass or behind his legs. Whatever the saying is, bro. Paul, you're a bitch, bro. He was drinking his coffee at first. I saw you, bro. I have that on video, bro. You're a bitch, bro. And you ran out so quickly, dog. You ran out like a little bitch. Michelle, that's what you want? A little bitch? You knew me, dog. Anyone ever fuck with you, Michelle? That's what got me in trouble. I chewed out your dad. I chewed out your mama. I'm not your mama. Louise, being a homewrecker. Your brother for molesting and raping you, dog. Allison, I chewed Steve Arnott or Michelle. Any of these people that ever fucked with my family, dog. I protected you, bro. And they never came at me, dog. And by the way, no one else still is not coming at me. All defamation lawsuits, dog. You know why they won't? Because they know it's true. And if they do, that opens up the door for me to file a counter motion and to sue them for what they have done wrong to me. But Michelle, is that what you want, bro? Paul Fiore? A dude who can't protect you, bro? You have a little bitch, bro. He's gay, bro. Listen to him. He's a swindler, dog. You had somebody who... I got my girl now. She knows she's protected, dog. Look at the life she's living, dog. Look at this mansion. Koh Samui. It's like Hawaii, bro. Better than Hawaii. Every celebrity, type in Victoria Justice. Every celebrity coming here to Koisa movie now, dog. You fucked up, Michelle. My kids have fucked up as a result of you, Michelle. They're begging me for money all the time, dog. Paul, why don't you give I support my new girl's family. Why don't you support Michelle, bro? Why is Barry still supporting Michelle? Barry, think about that, bro. Why are you still supporting Cookie the lizard and his heat lamp, bro? Because he can't afford his own heat lamp, bro. Michelle, you're fucked up, bro. Wow, what a smoke, bro. Okay, let me get to this. So, we were in court. This is funny shit, bro. So, we were in court the other day, and Barry goes, Richard. Richard goes, Robert just emailed me, and he said this and that. And Barry goes, don't say anything. They can hear what you're saying. And Richard went, oh, sorry, master. Sorry, puppet master. Because Richard a puppet, bro. Like everyone else. Barry, what a bitch, bro. So Barry telling Richard to shut the fuck up. And then my former law firm was telling I'm doing a mockery of the court system. And I'm drunk. I'm a drunk. Really? What is Michelle, bro? She does ecstasy, acid, Molly. Barry's told me I'm a piece of shit. Worthless piece of shit. And I'm going to tell the court that. He's abused me, bro. I have the fucking email. Would you like to see it, people? Let me show you. So Barry can talk shit about me and say bad things about me, bro. Hold on, bro. Barry Karen. POS. Let me show you the fuck. Hold on. Ow, this is so burning on me, bro. He said, I'm a piece of shit. He said it. Let me show you, bro. So that's okay for him to say that about me, bro. Ow, I just burnt myself, bro, for real. Fuck. I think I'll be okay. Damn. Okay, hold on. Fuck, that hurt. I might need. Okay, hold on. China. Oh, look at this. What the fuck? He's such a bitch, bro. He's such an abuser, bro. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. China. I'm gonna show you what this bitch says about me, bro. Ow, that fucking hurt, bro. So let's get to it, too. So this fucking, you gotta hear this shit, bro. Ow, that fucking hurt, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a pussy, bro. Let's just assume what he said, bro. Because I'm gonna send this to this, I'm gonna send it to the court. POS, piece of shit. He called me a piece of shit, bro. Damn, that hurt, bro. Fuck. He's called my kids. Fuck. Damn, that hurt. He called my kids fat, Alexis, princesses. I remember when they said David spit, or my daughter spit on David, and that she was a princess, spoiled little brat. Remember that, Lexi? Called you fat, bro. Anyway, look, hold on. I took a screenshot of that, bro. Hold on. It's very important, bro. I'm gonna edit some of this shit out, bro. I hope I can. I screenshot it, bro. Yes, sir. Tim, I just burnt myself, bro. Oh, shit. Fuck, that hurt. Damn, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Fuck, that hurt. I'm a pussy. Okay, let me show you guys something, dog. So this bitch talks shit, dog. So why is it okay for him to talk shit, bro? Damn, that hurt. I'm a pussy. I admit it. Let me show you. Let me show you. But it's okay for this nasty fat motherfucker to say shit, bro. And y'all wonder why I call him fat and nasty and his Louise fat and nasty. Let me look, bro. Have you luck, Barry? Barry Card? Oh, here he goes. Nope, this ain't it. Damn, bro. Let me find it, bro. This is what he said about me, bro. This is why I have a lot of issues with this fucking piece of shit. Hold on. I'm gonna find it. Want to get to the rest of the story? He goes, where is it? Where is it? Oh, here he goes. No, that ain't it. Oh my god, where is this shit? I want to show you what he says about me. This is before I said anything about him. And then I'm gonna smoke another cigar. Where did he say it? Hold on. He's gonna block me. Hold on. Damn. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Yes, sir. This is it. That's the fucking dude. Before I did the podcast, he said, Robert, I'm in China. It's 4 a.m. Get out of my life, you worthless piece of shit. Behave or the lawyers will start. He's basically telling us, Michelle, that I'm a worthless piece of shit. He's going to get the lawyers to evict us again. Michelle, whatever, bro. So let me get back to this. So Opie Dopey called me. I know it took a lot of minutes. I hope you're all still listening. I know Opie Dopey's listening. What the fuck? Opie Dopey. So we were in court the other day. Opie Dopey. Let me just get this. I'm gonna cut this. So Opie Dopey, where is my letter? Such a good. This is a fucking oil. Got to hear this, dog. It's important. Whatever. So here's the point. So Opie said in court, this is GT Law. This was my law firm, bro. I'm trying to light it, bro. Anyway, this is what happened. So Opie Dopey said, I'm trying to get the transcript. She got the transcript. So she said, I'm a drunk. She goes, Robert's a drunk. Man, he does YouTube videos. Freedom of speech, bro. Right? And then she said, I'm making a mockery of the court. No, I'm not. Again, people, you cannot take my business, dog. Why did you take my business? That's ASAP, bro. That's all I'm trying to get at, bro. And then she called me drunk. A lot of people, Mark Spall. Mark, let me get this shit, bro. Give me a second, bro. Hold on. What's up, people? Mark Spall. So Mark Spall was on the fucking court case. That's why I'm mad about you, dog. Why did you not let me go to my twins' graduation? You said there's a protective order. What protective order was there, dog? There was no protective order on my twins, dog. So you chose Michelle's family over me when I was the one who always was the advocate of my kids, dog. Especially my twins. Especially Aiden. So Aiden had it. They were saying that Aiden wasn't going to graduate unless he got his grades up and his attendance. Who's the one? Who's the one that was in the meetings? Think about this, Mark Spall. This is where you're going to lose, dog. I was the one in the fucking parent meetings. Michelle wasn't. So of all people, I should have been the one to be allowed to go to the twins' graduation. No matter if there's a protective order on Jacob or a restraining order on Michelle, I was the one that, think about the logic, how you're going to lose Mark Spall and D. Toledo. I'm the one that was in the parent meeting, not Michelle. I was the one advocating that Aiden's going to do well and get his shit together, blah, blah, blah. So think about that. You're fucked, Mark Spall. This is a good cigar. So, Michelle, what you should have done, you should have been in the meeting with Aiden when Mark Spall was saying Aiden wasn't going to graduate. I was the one in the meeting. So you're fucked, Mark Spall. Think about it, Mr. Lawyer. He's the fucking dude who went to USC. So did I, bro. I went to USC, bro. I was going to be a lawyer, but you're fucked. So I have a federal lawsuit now, dog. You're fucked, fucking Mark. Because Michelle wasn't in the meeting to help advocate and to help Aiden graduate high school, bro. So you make no sense to cook me and not allow me to go to my twins' graduation when I was the only parent. You follow me? I was the only parent in the meetings to help Aiden rectify his academic status with D. Toledo. So for you to say there was a protective order, there was this order, no. There was no protective order on Aiden and Ethan, dog. There was no restraining order on Aiden and Ethan. So if I'm the only parent that was helping my twins, especially Aiden, think about this, Mark Spall. I was the only parent to help Aiden graduate high school, and Michelle was not there. Then why was I the one penalized? There was no restraining order, Mark Spall, saying Robert can't come to D. Toledo. So of all parents, it should have been me allowed to go to D. Toledo for the high school graduation, not Michelle or her family. Y'all follow me, bro? Again, I'll say it again. Aiden was having academic issues at his high school, D. Toledo. But they're trying to say that there was a protective order on Jacob. What does that have to do with the twins? And even if there was a restraining order on Michelle, but I was the only parent that advocated, and when there was an issue with Aiden, Gavin, not being able to graduate high school, I was the only parent involved in that meeting, bro. Because it's a civil conspiracy, bro. It's called tortious interference, Mark Spall, Mr. USC law. Because what you did was you went for the money man, bro. Barry Karen. The money man, dog. And that proves Rico, bro. Again, think Mark Spall. I was the only parent, and I have it on tape, dog, that was helping out Aiden, Gavin, my son, but I wasn't allowed to go to the high school graduation. Fucking dumbass people, bro. I can't wait to see you all in federal court. Cha-ching! Maybe if Michelle would have been in the parent conference when Aiden had issues, that would have shown. You follow me? All right, so let me tell you what else. I was talking about, Mark and Sydney and Allison, Stephanie, and Hefner and Richard and everyone else was in that fucking court case, right? Then the lawyer said, I'm trying to read this shit, bro. I'm kind of blind. All this fucking lawyer can do is bring up, Robert said this in YouTube. Robert said this in emails. So what, bro? Freedom of speech, bro. What a good smoke. I can't have freedom of speech, bro. I'm pissed, bro. I want everyone, regardless if I ever win any cases. And by the way, I'm drinking water now. Regardless if I win anything, this is what this bitch said, GT Law. My former law firm. He's a drunk. What is Michelle? What is David and Allison? They're drunks. Bro, I just drink to enjoy myself, bro. Smoke a nice cigar. You jelly of me, bro. You jealous. You jealous I'm looking dope, bro. All right, so look, then they said, oh my God, I can't even read my own shit about lawyer test. Hold on, bring it up. Emails, YouTube, point of lawsuits are all about, bro, these lawsuits, bro, it's all about personal vendetta, bro. Grandpa Barry, you're just mad, bro, because I brought up the fucking, I exposed your family, bro. And that's why you're mad, bro. Okay, hold on. This is why I'm mad. Theft of ASAP. That's ASAP was my business. I've said it 100 times. My pets. Those are my pets, bro. Those are my pets. Michelle, equally. And you lie to my kids, bro? Bro, if I punched you 5 times, multiple times in your nose, then how in the fuck did you have a party the next day, dog? I have videos of you, bloody bunny. Bloody bunny. You were perfectly, your nose. We went to Lucky's the next night. We had dinner. I have video every night. Then we went to Cabo. Bro, bullshit, dog. Then you say I fled the country, dog. Michelle, you're going to always, my kids will always remember what you did. I didn't flee the country, dog. But I can't come back to the country because of you. I went to Thailand for a new girl. But I can't come back now and see my kids because of you, bro. Are you happy about that? I know you didn't have a daddy growing up. And Barry didn't have a daddy. And Barry, if you think you're going to win on this front, you're not. My kids are going to hate you for this. My kids want a daddy, especially Jacob. They're not going to... Barry, if you think you're going to die one day and think you went, cha-ching, checkmate to Robert. No. They all know you're the puppet master and that you fucked Michelle. They know you're a bitch, bro. They're just using you for money. And congrats. Poach, you. But anyway. So lying to my kids, Karen family, you were never there, bro. Again. Mama, Michelle, your daddy knows, and your family. You were never there for your kids, bro. Barry, you were never there for your fucking grandkids. You were... And then Barry had... It was so funny. So, in the court, he was smirking, laughing. He thought he was winning. I won, bro. I got a continuance. Such a ching. More money from you, bro. But Barry, you had your little fucking pictures of David and Michelle. Was that when you tried to fuck your daughter, dog? Hey, it's true. You're a molester, Barry. Barry, where's the picture of you when you took Michelle camping, bro? It's kind of weird, dog. You took Michelle camping when she was 10 years old, bro. Michelle doesn't like to go camping, bro. And where's the pictures of David trying to fucking hump his sister? So whatever, bro. You're all fucking so weird family, dog. And where was your other kids? Why wasn't the picture frames of Louise, Scott, Rachel, and Jessica, dog? It was just Michelle and David. Yeah, I knew what you tried to show the judge. Judge, I love my son David and Michelle. Where was Louise? Where was Louise? Anyway, let me get to this too. Louise, here. Karen family was never there. Louise, you're a homewrecker. You know that. Michelle said it. You're a homewrecker, Louise. Sorry, I got hiccups. And by the way, I'm just smoking a cigar now. I know, opie dopey, I'm a drunk. But call me a drunk. I looked at you, bro, in court. Opie dopey. I don't know if you're pregnant or fat, but you're still ugly. And so was Karen Silver. Karen, you see the hot mamas I had, bro? Look at me, bro. I'm still cute, bro. I would never want to go out with you. Karen Silver, look at me. My new girl is so smoking hot. Hot, bro. You kind of nasty. Okay, let me get back on point, dog. So 91302 gossip. Okay, so we got the 91302 gossipy. You know why I went after all y'all 91302? Because you all gossiped about me, bro. Maybe if Zappy and Leafer and Rosen and Coppens didn't call up Michelle or Lubins or Ellis and talk shit about me, bro, I wouldn't have gone after y'all, dog. That's watered up. I wouldn't have gone after y'all, dog. Maybe if you would all stay neutral and said, you know what? We like rock. By the way, y'all loved me, bro, when I was doing the parties. Yes, sir. When I was doing all the fucking, y'all came to my house, bro, and I spent $50,000 every time for a party or got you in a Club 33. I wouldn't go after you, bro, but you fucked me. Y'all fucked me, bro. So I came back at you all, bro. Okay, here we go. Motion with emails from Barry and Michelle saying they are, yeah, why y'all coming at me vexatious, dog? Stop doing vexatious. Oh, I got a lot of shit. What the fuck, bro? Oh my God. Oh shit. Here we go. I got 2 more pages and I'm done. And then it says, Michelle, my kids. What the fuck? Miserable. Oh, again, I know you're all miserable. Barry, the puppeteer master, and Paul will be. So basically, my kids are all telling me they're broke, and Michelle's broke. Paul, are you a puppet now, dog? Yeah, you a puppet master, bro. So I said, I was not crazy for hundreds of people coming over my parties, coaching kids basketball. Barry's friends always loving me, dog. Bro, bro. Here's the point. Opie, call me drunk. Call me whatever you want, bro. Look at this house I'm in, dog. Your clients are drunk, dog. This is what your clients are about, bro. I just want to get to a conclusion, dog. Very important, dog. Michelle used me, told me how much she loved me all the time. Her divorce wasn't normal. She backstabbed me again, and we discussed the first time. And then she did me so dirty, bro. I already told you. The falsified police reports. The twins' graduation. Again, why would you... Bro, why not let me come? I'm the one who advocated for the twins. Why was I banned and not Michelle? Cha-ching! Michelle, why would you ghost me, dog? Who told you to ghost me, bro? Stephanie? Barry? Richard? Karen? Silver? You can't co-parent. You're sicking lawyers on me again, bro? And fucking Paul Fury, my friend? I showed you the 2019 photo, bro. That was our friend, bro. Our mutual friend. Bottom line, the grass ain't greener on the other side, Michelle. I think you realizing that now, dog. What did you think? Who was telling you you were going to get Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen? Look at all of your friends. Stacy Linka, Heidi Rothman, Debbie Kaufman, Stephanie Schwartz, Stephanie Rosen. Stacy Rosen. All these people, bro. What did you think you were going to get, Michelle? You ended up with Paul, Cookie, Fiore. Really? Look at me, dog. I know. Everyone wants to talk shit. I'm a drunk. Karen, you are the ugliest look at you, dog. I want to show what you look. I don't even care what you look like, bro. It's irrelevant, bro. You ugly, you nasty dog. You nasty, bro. So is Opie Dopey. So is Paul. So is Barry. So is David, Allison. We had good times. MG, we had good times together, bro. You let all these motherfuckers ruin us, though. Alexis is texting me every day. Please send me $1,000 for my boyfriend. Please send me $1,000 for spring break. My son, Jacob. Please send me money for a Mercedes. Aiden, please send me $10,000 a month. We never had financial issues. We were on the Disney cruises, Walt Disney World. You fucked it all up. I know, I'm drunk. I'm drunk, Opie Dopey. Yeah, I'm a little tipsy. I know you're going to send it to the judge, and so will Karen. But guess what? Look where I'm at. Look where I'm at, bro. Look where the fuck I'm at. Checkmate. I have a hotness, dog. Hot girl. And I know you all think I love Michelle. It's not about loving Michelle, dog. It's about Barry. Michelle, you let the evil money backstab our family. And you're going to have to be with the lizard. Okay? That's what is mind-boggling, dog. Michelle, why would you let these influencers, especially the miserable loves company, dog? This is you, bro. Look, bro, I'm just hurt for our kids, dog. But guess what? That's what you got, bro. That's what you got, dog. You got a lizard. A lizard. A lizard? A lizard? That's what you want, bro? A fucking lizard. Michelle, I don't know what the fuck you're thinking, dog. Hello, lizard. That's sick. Look at me. Mansion. Look at me. Hot. I'm not a lizard. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, lizard. Where you going for Valentine's Day, dog? Lizard. Lizard? Where you going, dog? To the aquarium? PetSmart. Happy hour? Michelle, I'll continue to do these podcasts, dog. You fucked up our kids, Michelle. Because your daddy had a personal vendetta against me, dog. And you let him. You told me you hated him. Evil. Barry. Money. But Barry, you gonna take care of the lizard? Cookie? Cookie? Fuck you, Cookie.